Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it dey hot. The information reaching on our table is that the world has started considering Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a hero of all time. Even some politicians in Nigeria has also started acknowledging that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hero, and some of them are saying that there is no two ways about it, and there is no way one can argue it, that it's quite unfortunate for Nigerian government that Ahmadike, one of Ndigbo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is now not just a national hero but an international hero. According to what one of these people was saying is that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released now, that if he contests for governorship in any state in the southeastern part of Nigeria, that he will win the election without any objection. That is going to be like, a vote. There is a way they will cast a vote. They will say unopposed. It will be an unopposed vote. Now, nobody is going to oppose him, because that as it stands now, that Kanu is now not just a national hero but an international hero. And these people are now encouraging the government to do their best to stop this thing now, to make hay while the sun shine. Kewepụ aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọwa aka mmadụ ka chukwu ewu ojii mgbe ife ka dị maka uchichi eme ebe na wetin these people they try to take federal government to they say make tinubu do him best fast go do things. So say make he release Nnamdi Kanu now. Say that man don dey become national hero, not just a national hero. Say the man don dey become both international hero. Say now say the more they go dey keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside the DSS detention, say now the more the man go dey get awareness. So and the person where they talk this thing, a man wey get sense. Say some of these our politicians, they feel say they get sense, but they don't know that people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the more you are keeping them is the more that you are making them to become more relevant. That is just it, because people believe in them. They have an ideology that people follows. So the more you keep them, the more people who has his ideology will keep protesting. The more they will keep pressing that he is the release, and the more the whole world will be hearing about it. And the 7-day sit at home that is currently going on now is all over the place. The world has known about it. It is even on BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation. It is there now. So the government thought that maybe if they imprison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that everything will die down. But as you see, now the more that they imprison the man, the more the thing they go viral. They no tell them. They make I carry you go now. Now one retired army general, they talk this one. His name now Hassan Stan Lambo. He urges the federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. See what they say. Start talking with Kanu. IPOB now Hassan Lambo urges FG as Southeast boys. This Hassan Lambo is a retired colonel in the army, and he understands some of these processes. They say former army intelligence officer Colonel Hassan Lambo, retired, has called on the federal government to initiate conversation with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its detained leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He made the call on Wednesday while reacting to the unrest in the southeast, occasioned by the enforcement of 1 week sit-at-home by secessionist group. Hassan, who spoke during an interview with Arise Television, opined that the best way to tackle the menace arising from the activities of the secessionist group is to release Kanu. He said, one major deal in the southeast which I think will cool off a great deal of nerves is to bring out Nnamdi Kanu. Pull that gentleman out. Stop this incarceration. I know some of these pronouncements are offensive and there was a need to take certain actions, but Nigeria itself is a family. And this is a man that understands that Nigeria is a family. Meanwhile, some politicians don't understand it that way. And had it been that everybody had this understanding about Nigeria, I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been having this chaos, these issues of marginalization, because it's as if in Nigeria, some people are the people that owns Nigeria and the other people are just visitors. Meanwhile, after the war, Gowon said, no victor, no vanquish. And these people are not keeping to that terms. It looks as if some people will be said they for the country, or some na visitors, others na then owe the country. So now why? You see the why. But this retired general understands that Nigeria is a family, and in a family, everyone is treated equal. You can't come in your family and your mother cook food and say, okay, Chukwuemeka, Ibrahim. You say, okay, your mother will say, Ibrahim, you will take food. You say, what do they call him? Say, Oshomole, you will eat. But you will not say, Chukwuma, food, there is no food for you. It means that you have already brought division in the family. You have given to Ibrahim. You have given to Oshomole. But you have not given to Chukwuemeka. So what do you think that Chukwuemeka will do? Chukwuemeka will feel that he is not a member of the family. I'm just using metaphors so that to be able to explain this thing to you. So Chukwuemeka, now, you cooked food, you are their mother. You gave to Ibrahim, you gave to what they call him, Oshomole. You refused to give to Chukwuemeka. Meanwhile, Chukwuemeka did not do anything. Just that you felt that the part of the food is not meant, the food is not meant for him. You just hated the Chukwuemeka. He will find a way to pull out of the family and start his own family. That's just it. Where he will be comfortable. And this is what is happening in Nigeria. And if the federal government should understand Nigeria is a family, I think some of these issues will be solved. And many people don't tell them, say, release this man. Ohanes Ndibo don't go. They say no. Anambra State Governor don't go. They say no. Enugu State Governor don't go. They say no. UN working group don't go. They say, so who go talk to them where we say they go here? Now the matter where we say now in the warrior. So they say one part of a family feels offended. As a parent, you sit the gentleman down and trying to find out what are the problems. How do I help you? Can we start talking with Kanu? Can we start talking with the IPOB? Can we start talking with other groups? I think conversation with some of this team will go a long way in addressing the problems. Now the Kanu should be released. The government should talk with Kanu and IPOB. It will help in addressing the problem. Further incarceration heightens the heroism over him, making him more relevant. Nigeria has made him a hero. I think you are seeing where the man is going. He said that Nigeria has automatically made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a hero, and that it is. Daily Post report that Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia, and other states in the region are relatively on lockdown presently, as Simon Ekpa faction of IPOB vow to restrict movement for a whole week. Several students and business owners were trapped on Wednesday as the enforcers of the sit-at-home laid siege on them. So now don't see as they go. If the federal government go here waiting this man they talk to release MNK, I believe that some of the things that are happening in the southeast will go down. Now, there is another headline here. It says, Kanu's trial no longer has legal merit. Sam Amadi, Asare Dokubo. Now, it said the director of the Abuja School of Social and Political Thought, Sam Amadi, has said that the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has no legal merit. Amadi made the remark while calling for an end to his incarceration, tweeting, the public affairs analyst also prescribed a political solution to the lingering problem. According to Amadi, Nnamdi Kanu's trial has no more legal merit. The judge even acknowledged this. I won't say more on this. A political problem requires a political solution. End the criminal justice charade and begin real solutions. Let's solve, not complicate our problem. Kanu has been incarcerated since 2021 when he was picked up in Kenya and subjected to extraordinary rendition. He was repatriated back to Nigeria to continue his trial before an Abuja Federal High Court for charges bordering on terrorism. Una dey see am, everybody dey talk the same thing, but the government no wan lis ten. Meanwhile, I go cut off the curtain here.